feel like we got to call 911, but who do you call when it's your own government attacking?
So recently I just put up a video on Jailbreak Overlander, and it's called Exposing the Illuminati. Ryan Garcia, Jake Paul, and Logan Paul. And here's my little context, thanks to the powers that be, or the censors, or whatever you want to call them. But this video should have way more eyes on it than it does, but I'm being shadow banned because they recognize my voice, and they recognize how I'm no longer putting videos up about, off-roading and things that I'd prefer to be doing that I said I would do to kill time until we were in the end zone. Well, we're in the end zone, my friends, and I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything like that, but I don't know if I'll be able to put up any more videos between now and April 8th. I'd like to think I can, but think about this. According to what they've been showing us, according to all the warning after warning after warning that nobody in the regular world seems to see, it's coming. I mean, this was something that the national debt clock just put out again, and it's not a good thing. I read the comments on Twitter, and people are acting like the national debt clock is here to help. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. You go over to the secret window, and it opens up to this. Now, theoretically, if you're completely and totally asleep, oh, this is America, and someone's going to pop the bubble that is the Federal Reserve. It's not what I'm saying. What's the main thing I've been talking about for the last, since Leave the World Behind and Civil War and all the Trojan horses in our electrical grid, and then watching all of a sudden people losing the internet and cell phones right after those videos a few weeks ago. The first thing I see in this is the plug being pulled. Do you see it? The plug being pulled. This person standing on the Constitution, and yet the average American citizen has no clue what the Constitution stands for or means, or the reinterpretation by the scumbags that run the internet. They think, you don't need 30 rounds to kill a deer. Yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say here, folks. It's getting deep, it's getting worse, and nothing's changing. And the beautiful thing about everything that else is going on is it's giving Israel, the entire time they're getting ready to do this, Israel is supplying them with the never-ending human sacrifices. An Israeli army drone pursued 4 civilian youths, children, who attempted to reach their destroyed home and killed them with missiles. Nice. This just continues to keep on going. And then right here, migrants tear down fence at U.S. border. Nice. The same U.S. border in Texas that we just lost 2 soldiers because their helicopter crashed. I'd love to know who was working on the helicopter that day, but I really don't know what else to tell you. If you have prescriptions that you believe you need to live, like if you're diabetic or something to that effect, right now, research what an alternative is or what the actual problem would be if you stop taking it, because so many people are on medications that they don't need whatsoever at all, but they believe they do because their doctor told them. Make sure you have a way to protect yourself. If you don't have a firearm, you have a baseball bat, you've got a kitchen knife, you've got anything. You know what I mean? Do not let them take you to a camp to relocate you, to save you, because that's exactly how they're going to come at you. You think it's a complete coincidence that we went into Iraq and trained our soldiers to go door to door to door and have absolutely no remorse for the people's homes they were invading? That was 13 years of practice for America. Do you see what I'm saying? I said that years ago, and it's all coming to pass. If everything goes fine on April 8th, awesome. It's better to be prepared and not need it than need it and not be prepared. I've been saying that for years, and I'm still saying it now. But every single solitary indication they've given us is that they're going to do this. They're going to do this. And from what I'm seeing in the outside world, everyone's just moving along. Just got to get Trump back in there and he'll fix it. One dude can't fix anything. You're not going to turn this ship around. We're in dire straits here. Notice the migrants. Do you see women and children? You don't. tearing down our borders. No other country in the world would let that occur except the United States, the only country in the world that gives hundreds of millions of dollars a month to other countries to secure their borders. Any country, if one American dies, awesome, they start bombing things, even though most people don't even know who the American is. I mean, it's all false flag, false flag, false flag. This is all by design, people. It's all by design, and it's not going to get any better. It's actually accelerating every time I turn it around. I hate watching the news. I do. I hate it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And I try to get my news from very specific sources. So you still got professional athletes dropping dead on the field from heart attacks from taking all their COVID shots. That's nothing. I don't care about that anymore. I don't care about that anymore whatsoever at all. But I mean, things are getting worse. And Bill Gates intends to completely re-engineer the entire global food supply to artificial, non-agricultural, fake food. Soylent Green. It is a trip that everything we grew up watching is now actually real life, and people are not catching on to it whatsoever at all. And this just happened in Boston the other day. You never see this on the news. A bunch of black people attack this white kid. Watch him fall down, and then BAM! It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. So, and you still got the main people with the largest platforms completely talking about voting, and decentralized computer networks are going live, are going to give rise to technobiological symptoms. Face Like the Sun, I listened to Gon so much because he made amazing videos talking about these guys actively trying to open the pit of hell and release demons. And then he has a child. Then he gives birth to a child. How can you possibly say something like, here's the evidence, and he was right, that they're trying to open the pits of hell and release demons onto this earth, and then bring another child onto this earth? That makes no sense to me. No sense to me. That heavyset girl that used to make videos about makeup in college and decided to become a truther, and she's related to Susan Wojcicki or whatever her name is. What's her name? Talking about COVID, this, that, and the other thing, and then I'm having a baby. You're talking about the poison that they're going to make you give your child, and then you have a baby? These people don't believe what they're saying. I believe I believe and live every single solitary word I say. I never would have had to do a GoFundMe because I had more than enough money, but I gave it all away to subscribers. There's one YouTuber I gave over $100,000 worth of this, that, and the other thing, and I don't even talk to the dude anymore. Doesn't return my calls because I'm somehow a bad guy. People say things, they get drawn into this because it's gone on for so long, they consider it conspiracy entertainment. This isn't entertainment. This is straight up, really, completely, and totally happening right in front of our faces. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely unbelievable, and this is literally the world we live in, and people think this is cool. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Never been a strip club guy, and I've never been a prostitute guy, ever. I don't see any advantage in that. I'd feel embarrassed having sex with someone that you're paying. It's just weird, but whatever. We live in a world where they, using chemicals, atrazine, every other thing, are literally turning people gay. So all of a sudden, gay people have to have the precedent among the vast majority of straight white folks or straight people. And then they got to make fat shaming a thing because the GMO food is making everybody fat. They're covering all their bases here, and it's just absolutely disgusting. God must be looking down and just shaking his head and saying, I can't believe I got to do this. I gave him a rainbow, and they allowed these people to take it. At any rate, you should probably watch the video that I put out because it's pretty badass. It's 30 minutes long, and it was being shadow banned really, really bad. How do I know? Well, I'll show you. Oh, my bad. I can't show you. I took a screenshot. The video had 7,000 views. But when I go into my editing behind the scenes on YouTube, it was showing me it was at 14,000 views. It was like, hey, this video is doing great, 14,000 views. Then you click on the video and it was at 7,000. You know what I mean? With 2,000 thumbs up and 500 comments. Come on, man. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I got to stop acting like I'm surprised. People, be ready for this. Be ready for this with all your heart and soul. Anything you can possibly do. You want to keep watching entertainment on YouTube? Because I don't. And watching people saying the voting and this and that and the other thing, nothing's going to stop this. They've been working on this their entire bloodline. Not even their entire lives, their entire generations. And this is it. America has now become a third world country in many places, and that will spread like a virus. If viruses spread like that, but they don't. At any rate, Richie from Boston. If I don't see you again, good luck. I'm not saying I won't, but who knows what's going to happen. Richie from Boston, I'm out.